What if everything you've been told about detoxing your gut is completely wrong? Imagine waking up each day feeling tired, bloated, and heavy. Not because of your age, not because of stress, but because your gut is silently overloaded with toxins you never even knew existed. Now here's the shocking part. Your body already has a powerful natural system to cleanse and heal itself. Yet most people unknowingly shut it down every single day. Hidden in your daily habits are triggers that either destroy or restore your gut from the inside out. The truth is simple, but almost no one talks about it. Are you ready to uncover it? Have you ever felt it? That persistent, invisible weight dragging you down? A fog in your mind, like trying to think through a thick haze. Your stomach, a constant symphony of discomfort, bloating, a dull ache that just won't quit. And the fatigue. An energy drain so profound, it makes the simplest tasks feel monumental. For years, I walked through life with these unwelcome companions, accepting them as my normal. I'd wake up feeling tired, struggle through the day, feeling sluggish, and often fall asleep with a distended belly, only to repeat the cycle. It was a silent struggle, one many of us share, believing it's just how things are. But what if I told you that this isn't normal? What if this debilitating trifecta of brain fog, bloating, and fatigue isn't some inevitable part of modern life, but a cry for help from deep within your own body? A message from your gut, specifically. You see, lurking within each of us is an intricate, bustling metropolis of microscopic life. Our gut microbiome. These tiny residents are not just passive inhabitants, they are active participants in our health, our mood, and even our clarity of thought. And for far too many of us, these vital gut bacteria are starving. Yes, starving. And when they don't get the diverse nourishment they need from our diet, they turn to the next available food source, the very lining of our gut. Imagine your gut lining, a delicate protective barrier slowly being eroded from within. This silent siege leads to inflammation, leakage, and a cascade of problems that manifest as those familiar symptoms. But there's another critical player in this story, one often overlooked: our internal cleansing system, known as the migrating motor complex, or MMC. Think of the MMC as your gut's diligent cleaning crew, sweeping undigested food particles, bacteria, and waste out of your small intestine between meals. For many of us, this crucial system has gone dormant, inactive, leaving debris to fester and contribute to the chaos. But here's the inspiring truth. We hold the power to change this. We can reignite our internal cleansing system, nourish our gut's ecosystem, and reclaim our vitality. It's not about magic pills or extreme diets. It's about understanding and respecting the incredible wisdom of our own bodies. I embarked on a journey to uncover these truths, guided by scientific insights, and what I discovered were 5 profound natural methods that can transform not just your gut, but your entire life. These aren't temporary fixes. They are foundational shifts that empower your body to heal itself. Method 1. Respect the gut's cleansing cycle. The MMC. Let's start with the unsung hero, the MMC. Picture your small intestine as a long, winding river. After you eat, the river fills with activity, digesting and absorbing nutrients. But once that work is done, the river needs to be cleaned. That's the MMC's job. It generates waves of electrical activity, like a gentle broom sweeping from your stomach all the way to your large intestine, pushing everything unwanted along. This process takes about 90 to 120 minutes, and here's the crucial part. It only activates when your stomach is empty. Our modern lifestyle, with its constant snacking, is inadvertently sabotaging this vital process. Every time you pop a cracker, sip a sugary drink, or nibble on something, you reset the MMC. It's like the cleaning crew is just about to start their shift, and then someone throws more garbage onto the floor, so they have to wait again. Day after day, this means the debris builds up, leading to bacterial overgrowth, fermentation, and that dreaded bloating and discomfort. The solution is elegantly simple, yet profoundly effective. Space your meals 4 to 5 hours apart, without snacking. Give your gut the quiet time it needs to do its job. Imagine Eleanor, a client I worked with, who used to graze throughout the day. She'd have breakfast, then a mid-morning snack, lunch, an afternoon snack, and dinner, often followed by a late-night treat. She was constantly bloated, felt heavy, and her energy crashed mid-afternoon. When she committed to respecting the MMC, initially, it felt strange, even a little scary to go so long without food. But within a week, she noticed a remarkable difference. Her stomach felt lighter, the gurgling subsided, and she experienced a newfound sense of emptiness between meals that wasn't hunger, but rather a sign that her internal cleaning crew was finally back on duty. This simple shift isn't about deprivation. It's about empowerment, allowing your body to self-clean and prepare for the next nourishing meal. Method 2. Enrich the gut ecosystem by diversifying your diet. Now that we've cleared the path, it's time to nourish. Think of your gut microbiome as a vast, intricate garden. A healthy garden thrives with a wide variety of plants, each contributing to the overall health and resilience of the ecosystem. Similarly, a healthy gut microbiome boasts a diverse array of bacteria, each with its unique role and benefits. When we eat a narrow range of foods, we feed only a select few types of bacteria, leading to a monoculture that is less resilient and less beneficial for our overall health. This lack of diversity is a major contributor to many modern health issues. The key to a thriving gut garden is diversity. The scientific consensus points to an incredible target. Aim to eat 30 different plant types per week. This isn't as daunting as it sounds, and it's an exciting culinary adventure. Think beyond just your main vegetables. This includes a rainbow of vegetables, yes, but also a kaleidoscope of fruits, a pantry full of herbs and spices, an assortment of nuts and seeds, and even different types of whole grains. Every unique plant brings its own unique fiber and phytonutrients, food for different strains of bacteria. Consider a typical week. Instead of just broccoli, add cauliflower, spinach, kale, carrots, sweet potatoes. Switch up your fruits from apples and bananas to berries, oranges, and kiwi. Experiment with fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, basil, and rosemary. Sprinkle different seeds, chia, flax, pumpkin, sunflower, into your meals. Each addition is a tiny gift to a different segment of your gut community, nourishing them, encouraging them to multiply, and strengthening the entire ecosystem. Eleanor, after embracing this challenge, found herself exploring new aisles in the grocery store, trying exotic fruits, and rediscovering the joy of cooking with vibrant spices. Her meals became more flavorful, and her energy levels soared as her gut bacteria flourished, producing beneficial compounds that nourished her brain and body. Method 3. Align eating times with the body's circadian rhythm. Our bodies are magnificent biological clocks, intricately tuned to the rhythms of day and night. This internal clock, our circadian rhythm, governs everything from our sleep-wake cycles to hormone release and, yes, even our digestion. Just as we wouldn't expect a factory to run efficiently 24/7 without maintenance, our digestive system also needs downtime to repair, rebuild, and optimize its functions. Consuming food late into the evening or grazing from dawn till dusk disrupts this natural rhythm, forcing our digestive organs to work when they should be resting. The third powerful method involves aligning your eating times with your body's natural circadian rhythm. This means limiting your eating to a specific window, typically 10 to 12 hours, and giving your body a longer period of rest overnight. For example, if you have breakfast at 8 a.m., aim to finish your last meal by 8 p.m. This isn't about calorie restriction, it's about timing. It's about giving your digestive system a crucial break, allowing it to complete its processes, repair cellular damage, and focus on other vital restorative functions that happen during the fasting state. When you eat late, your body is still actively digesting food when it should be preparing for sleep. This can impair sleep quality, disrupt hormone balance, and prevent your body from fully engaging in its nightly repair cycles. By creating a consistent eating window, you optimize digestion, improve metabolic flexibility, and enhance your body's natural ability to heal and rejuvenate. Eleanor found that adopting an 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. eating window significantly improved her sleep. She woke up feeling more refreshed, and the morning brain fog that used to plague her was replaced with a clear, focused mind. Her body, finally given the chance to rest and repair, began to hum with a new, vibrant energy. These first three methods lay the groundwork, establishing a rhythm of cleansing, nourishing, and resting that deeply respects your body's innate wisdom. But there's more we can do. Powerful levers we can pull to further enhance our gut health and overall well-being. We've just begun to unlock the incredible potential within. Now, I'm curious, what is one habit you think is harming your gut the most right now? Share your answer in the comments so everyone can learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe to the Everyday Vital Path channel to support us and stay motivated for more valuable content ahead.